The holiday competition that lights up our screens is back. The Great Christmas Light Fight returns with its most dazzling displays yet. To help us glow with excitement, we're thrilled to welcome a family from Antioch who are featured in this season's big competition. Let's welcome Kristen and Gary Vestali. Good to have you on the show. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's our pleasure.
Yes.
Glad to
Okay.
be here.
Yes. I mean, first off, we have to say congratulations on being a part of such an iconic show. So can you tell us about the competition and what it was like when you found out you're going to be in the show?
Well, what was exciting is our displays, grown over the years, and our ambition wasn't to be on the show, and so someone reached out to us to be on the show. So my daughter called me and she was like, "Mom, this woman's contacted me, and I think she says she's from ABC, and then they're a scout about our show." And we weren't sure if it was real or not, and it was, and so it was really awesome for them to reach out and to be a part of the program. We've been watching
Oh
it for years.
I love that. Okay, so it's great to know people kind of have noticed that you guys are bringing the light display when it comes to the holidays. Can you tell us about the theme you chose this year and some of the magic and mayhem behind creating your epic spectacle?
The theme has actually grown. It's been the same theme for 25 years, except it just hasn't been this large. Started putting the lights up and having just one display that was Disney oriented, and as the people enjoyed it, I just kept adding more and more items to where it's grown into what it is today. And every year I add at least one or two characters, and it's kind of like a Where's Waldo. I listen to fans, and they're looking for, okay, what's new this year, and most of the time they point out things that have been there for several years that they just overlooked. And sometimes many times too, they'll give me suggestions on, hey, why don't you have a character? So I get inspiration from children that maybe a character that they really love, and I say, okay, come back next year, and you're gonna see that character amongst the other characters. So.
I love that you do that because, I mean, you've kept the same theme for years, so people are just seeing it continuously grow. And it seems like it's even become a part of the community where they're giving some input as well. And being that you guys are from Antioch, I mean, what's it like having the home and the community that everyone's coming to check out? Are you guys getting a lot more visitors now that they know you're on the show?
Oh, yes. I think the word was getting out, and so more and more people are coming by. We also do community outreach here. We adopt about 100 families with our local police department and school district. So that it makes a great outreach, and everybody comes for that too, and to see the lights. So that really helps out.
Last weekend was our fundraiser, and a drive-by fundraiser, and it was a great success.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to hear you guys are creating just a magical experience for everyone to enjoy, but you're also using that to find ways that you can give back. So thank you for all that you do in that as well. And I have to ask, tied to the show on being on it, can you give us a little bit of what that experience was like, or maybe a behind the scenes challenge or funny moment that happened while making the show?
Oh gosh. Well, it really was a fun experience because, we don't know what to expect. And they would, come in the mid-afternoon and they would be filming, straight up until midnight for 2 full solid days.
Wow.
And so to see the camera crew and the big cameras out front, blocking off your cord, notifying your neighbors. I mean, you felt like you were, like I was on I'm on a TV show. So, yes, we are. So it was really fun. And sharing our stories with them about our house and what we do and why we do it and how it's grown. They really enjoyed hearing that too. So.
Oh, and we have to ask, how many lights do you think you have in your display? Which I know has to be hard to determine because it's been going 20 plus years now.
I know. And every year I seem to add a few more strings. So we're somewhere between 35 and 40,000 lights.
Wow.
And then around all of the eaves, I have garland and flowers and ornaments. I have over 1,500 ornaments and over 2,000 flowers that are hand placed every year and hand taken down. here.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it makes for a great view for people to see when they come by. I'm sure, like you mentioned, a lot of people are coming to check out your lights. We cannot wait to watch you guys on the show. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for a little bit more information. You can tune in starting now to catch season 13 of The Great Christmas Light Fight. Episodes will also be available on Hulu the next day.